أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. In the previous session, I told you that Imam Hussein alayhi salam and what he did is a huge university for all of us. And one of the lessons that we got in the previous session was the meaning and the concept of well-being and luckiness in our life, which Hor taught us. Now the question is, if we want to get to that luckiness and that well-being, how we can get there? In this university, because it's a university, that's good to ask and find the answer in this university. In this university, Imam Hussein alayhi salam and all his companions teach us that if you want to get to this wellness and well-being, there are some conditions. One of the conditions is human rights. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, at the beginning of his journey to Karbala and until the day of Ashura, he was always asking the people, and he was saying, if any one of you owe a debt to someone or owe an excuse for some human rights to someone, cannot stay with us, and I won't intercede him to the day after, on the day after. That means even Imam won't be able to intercede and do the shafa'ah if we have something and we owe something to someone. So as a good example of this, I just want to mention one of his companions, which is Muslim ibn Aqil, that he was sent to Kufa as the ambassador of Imam Hussein just to check the situation of the city and the people. And at the moment that he was arrested by Ibn Ziyad, and he was supposed to be executed, he asked Umar ibn Sa'd that pay back the amount of money which I borrowed from one of my brothers to buy a sword. And he did it just before the day that he'd be executed. And this shows the importance of human rights. And it means even Imam won't be able to do the shafa'ah if we owe someone. Another lesson in this university and another condition for us is the salat or namaz. All the days, Imam Hussein alayhi salam and all his companions do the salat in jama'ah, always. And he was doing it on time. This is a lesson for us. If you want to get to that well-being and luckiness, we have to do salat and namaz on time, the way that Imam Hussein alayhi salam did. Imam Hussein alayhi salam did it always in jama'ah, because in Quran it says, وَارْكَوْا مَعَ الرَّاكِعِينَ, do it all together. And Imam Hussein did it. And this is a lesson for us, if you are a follower of Imam Hussein. Even on the day of Ashura, when he was at the mid of the war, one of his companions, which is Zuhair ibn Qayn, he just mentioned, Ya Imam Hussein, it's the time to do the salat. And Imam Hussein said, God bless you, Allah bless you, because you remind me for doing salat. And at the mid of the war, Imam Hussein did the salat all together. However, he was in the war, and he knew that it's the time that I have to defend, that I may lose my life. But he did it because that's the purpose of his war. On the other hand, in Quran it says, وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ. As we know, the companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam were just 72 people. How they were so bravely fighting with the amount of soldiers against them? Because of salat. Because in this ayah it says, وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ. Ask for help by being patient and doing the salat and doing the namaz. So these are all the lessons. On the other hand, why do we say salat? Why do we say namaz? The answer to this is just we do it for Allah. Allah doesn't need our salat. Allah doesn't need our salat. Allah doesn't need our namaz. But we do it for ourselves. just to explain this a little bit, the way that we want to talk, for example, to a president. Do we know the way that we talk to the president? Do we talk to the president the way that we talk to our friends? Do we talk to a president the way that we talk to our parents? Of course not. But now, think that we want to talk to Allah. Do we know how to talk to Allah? Because in everywhere, in somewhere we will see that someone says, why do we have to say salat in Arabic? Why do we have to say salat in the way that we are doing it now? The answer is, the way that we do salat is the way that the Holy Prophet did it. The way that we do salat is the way that Imam Hussein did it. Because they know how to talk to Allah, and they told us how to talk to Allah, and we just follow them. Another condition to get to that well-being, which is taught in this university, is reciting Quran. All the companions of the Imam Hussein alayhi salam, every day, they were doing and reciting Quran, and especially Imam Hussein. Imam Hussein alayhi salam himself was a Qari, and he was always reciting the Quran. One of his companions, his greatest companion, is Habib ibn Madahir. And Imam Hussein alayhi salam loved him too much. And he said, I love you because you always do reciting Quran, and you always finish one Quran per night. And he was a Hafiz, which means he memorized all the Quran. I will talk about Habib ibn Madahir inshallah in our next session. For now, I just mentioned to these conditions. Inshallah, I will continue for our next session. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.